Hello and welcome to another edition of the Swords of St. Michael as we present every week on Sunday interesting educational learning formation materials to help you as a growing Christian exercise your own personal demons inside and get closer to God. So we're going to be starting a new series. And the interesting thing is that this is something new. And I want to give everyone who's interested, just like we did the Dom Scopoli series, I want to get everybody interested, get them time to get a book, either from the library, order one online. And this one is going to be a very, very, it's going to be slightly different, all right? What we're looking at is Bernard of Clairvaux, and he wrote the 12 Steps of Humility and Pride on Loving God. The one I have here is printed in the UK, and this is the one that got me all excited and interested. I hope I can get this pretty good. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah, I'm hoping you guys can see that. So this is by Bernard of Clairvaux, 12 Steps of Humility and Pride on Loving God. Now, this one I'm not going to be reading live because it's still under copyright, I think, for at least another 20 years. So I've actually got a public sourced one that will be available if you would like to follow along, and you can download and print for your own use, and it is free since it is open sourced public teaching material. Bernard of Clairvaux was brilliant in his direction and monastic spirituality to basically focus on some of the most important things that we need to embrace. He knew that as humans we were frail and we had, these difficulties in embracing some of the simplest things that God was calling us to. So he takes his wisdom and he weaves it with his own perception, his own relationship with God. And it is such a beautiful, deep spiritual reflection. I think it is so appropriate for this time and what we're going through right now. And you know what? As timeless as I find this, I can't really think of a time that this is not going to be germane and this is not going to be perfect for anyone that wants to step into humility and learn more about themselves and how to serve God. So Bernard Clairvaux, he was looked at as one of the great masters of having a solid spiritual life. He was born in about 1090 in France at the Chateau Fontaine-Lejeune. He was nobility. He was very humble. He wanted to be a monk. That was his choice. A lot of times families would, they had big families, especially the nobility, but they would dedicate one or two children to a convent because, they believed it in the indulgences. It would get them that free pass into heaven, that sort of thing. Bernard chose to go. He decided to become a monk at 22, and he entered into a cloistered life. So at 25, which is amazing, he founded this monastery at Clairvaux in Champagne, and he was the first abbot. He died 38 years later. He's got 70 daughter communities at the time of his death. So this spirituality that he embraced and he taught, it rang so true with people. And I think if we could get this out and we could share this, I think other people would love this too. He was called into the Cistercians, and he did not want to be Cistercian. And the Cistercians were, if you're not familiar with the Catholics, it is a branch of the Benedictines. And he absolutely, he was so devout. He was a mystic. His spirituality is completely mystical. His writings, like Saint Therese, he loves God so intimately. I know I don't want to say anymore, and I'm not going to belabor this because I'm so excited to start this 12 steps of humility and pride. We're going to go through some of the pitfalls and things that most of us go through, and we're going to jump on that spiritual ladder, and we're going to see if we can't help each other up the rungs. Bernard of Clairvaux is a great inspiration. This is Swords of St. Michael, and I am Farah Rose, Sister Farah, lay Franciscan, Third Order. And hopefully you get some inspiration, you like the videos, you comment below and let me know what you like and what you don't like, because criticism helps me get better and I really appreciate it. This is a very short video this week, and I'm going to pray that you pray on if this could be the next spiritual awakening for yourself in the 12 steps of humility and pride. Once again, like I said, you can probably find this on eBay. You should be able to find this on Amazon. And if not, I do have a public domain copy that I'm going to link down below so that you too can get your own copy. And in future, as I did with Dom Scapoli, I'm going to be doing an exercise book, and I'm going to be putting it up on Amazon since this is in the public domain, since his writings are. Once again, thank you so much for joining Swords of St. Michael Network this week. I'm so sorry this is a short video, but the wonderful thing is you've got your prayers and you've got your great relaxation time with God. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful, peaceful evening. And we will see you next week. God bless and good night.